Hi Taurus, this is your July 11th through July 17th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. Well, I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the King of Cups, clarified by the Three of Wands. We have Death. We have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with Justice and the Six of Pentacles. And we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Libra, or perhaps even another Taurus. What's interesting is that we have the King of Cups, right? And then we also have Death and the Chariot. Death is the personal Scorpio card, which is a water sign, and the Chariot is the personal Cancer card, which is also a water sign. Anyway, so it's got to be a water sign or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. So that's the King of Cups entering your life. And the thing about the King of Cups, they're clarified by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. And what they made a decision about is to pursue you, to be with you, to tell you they love you, to get the show on the road with you. Right? We have Death right next to the King of Cups. Like I said, if this King of Cups is a Scorpio, it makes total sense. Death is a Scorpio card. But at the same time, Death is a major transformation, and I think it's a major transformation for this King of Cups. They know that if they are to get the show on the road with you, it would be a major transformation of their life. Perhaps you told them. Perhaps you told them not to bother them unless they mean business, unless they want to get serious with you. And they had to make certain changes in their life, right? And they're willing to do it. Or perhaps this person themselves realizes that you're the one. This is it. They're not going to be, playing around anymore. This is serious because they do love you. They've fallen for you. And they know that their life is about to undergo a major transformation. If they were to open up to you, if they were to follow their heart. And I think that's what they're going to do, actually. The next card that came out is the Ace of Cups. So here they come with the love confession. The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love. That's how they feel about you, right? Perhaps they've never fallen in love with anybody, or they've never fallen so hard for anybody, or they've never felt this way for anybody. That's why it's a major transformation for them, right? Anyway, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle between the two of you. That's what they really want now. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. Yeah. In the potential outcome, we have the Chariot with Justice and the Six of Pentacles. Those are serious cards as well. This whole thing feels serious, to be honest with you. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card, or the Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. The Chariot is perhaps the two of you, when the two of you decide to move in together, you'll be relocating, right? You could be relocating to another neighborhood, another city, another state, another country. But again, this is a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. Justice in the middle is the personal Libra card. You could be dealing with a Libra, but Justice could be the legal system. And what I mean by that, it could be the two of you going to a place where people get married, like a chapel, or it could be a person who's got the authority to officiate weddings, like a minister or a priest or what have you. But again, Justice is a very serious card. It's like doing everything by the book. So if you do have like a traditional wedding, don't be surprised. You don't have to, but if you do, there you go. Right? The Six of Pentacles, right next to the deck, is an equal give and take card. It's a card of balance, right? So perhaps this person feels that they have found their partner for life with you, and that's why we got the Six of Pentacles. But either way, they will always listen to what you have to say and even do what you tell them to do. All right, the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, that is your personal card, Taurus. That's you. And it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. Right? It always is, especially on the bottom of the deck, if you ask me. Besides that, the Hierophant is also a card of a commitment and marriage. Right? It's also a very traditional card. I think I already mentioned that. So if you do have a traditional wedding, don't be surprised. It's also a very spiritual card, so you're definitely connecting with this person on multiple levels. This person knows for sure that they're connecting with you on multiple levels, right? So this looks very promising, right? It is a transformation of their life, and I'm sure it's going to be a transformation of your life now that the two of you are going to be getting this moving forward. All right, really happy for you, Taurus. Congratulations. Taurus, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Hermit, we have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Eight of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Sun, and we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Well, here's the deal. One of you perhaps wanted to try something new. They had a bright idea. They were getting all excited about it, but they didn't know how to tell the other person. So if that was them, they didn't know how to tell you. And it could have been a bright idea about the two of you trying something new behind closed doors, if you know what I mean. Perhaps this is just my dirty mind kicking in. Or perhaps they had some other bright idea, right? And this week, they will finally tell you. They'll finally share it with you. Okay, so here we go. We have the Hermit, the first card that came out. If your significant other is a Virgo, it makes total sense. The Hermit is the person of Virgo card. But the Hermit is, in this case, I'll assume that it was them. Something was happening with them inside their head. Okay, so with the Hermit, this is them thinking about it, thinking about the best way to tell you, thinking about the best way to present this idea to you. And perhaps they've been sitting in that energy for a while. But the good news is that they're going to be finally breaking the silence, right? We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is constantly thinking, overthinking, somebody who is stuck and trapped in their own inside their own head, inside their own thoughts. But it's coming to an end. That's what the Ten of Swords here represents. The Ten of Swords is a card of an ending. So the Eight of Swords energy is coming to an end. They're not going to be overthinking that anymore. And they're going to tell you what's been on their mind. They're going to share with you. The Ace of Wands is them sharing it with you. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. The Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, a bright idea, something new they've been thinking about, right? And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You know, that is definitely going to make them happy. The Fool on the bottom of the deck is them taking a leap of faith, taking a risk by telling you, by sharing it with you. Whenever the Fool and the Sun card come out in the same spread, I always point out the similarities between those two cards. You see in the Fool card in the right upper corner, we have the Sun, right? And we have the actual Sun card with the Sun in it. And the gesture of the kid riding the horse in the Sun card and the person in the Fool card look identical to me. You see how they've got their arms spread out? This is, to me personally, this is a gesture of a happy person. Right, so it would make him very happy. So hopefully you don't think of them as they're crazy or that you know, something is wrong with them. No, I think it took them guts to share it with you. That's what it kind of feels like. So hopefully, even if it's not something you want to do or something you don't want to participate in, just don't be harsh on them. Okay, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Taurus, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Judgment, we have the Six of Cups, clarified by the Page of Wands. We also have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Three of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Perhaps a fire sign, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with fire and water in their chart, right? There's two cards in the tarot deck that usually symbolize somebody coming back from the past, and you got both of them on the table, Judgment and the Six of Cups. This is a way of the universe to say, yes, somebody is coming back this week. You'll be hearing from them with the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands, right? The Page of Wands is a card of a message, right? It could be coming from a fire sign. And the thing about the Page of Wands, it's going to be like really lighthearted. Really lighthearted. They'll invite you out, they'll invite you to grab a bite together, to grab a cold one together, catch up, a cup of coffee, this and that. They may even invite you to a party, right? We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups could be a party, event, gathering, someone's birthday, concert, show, what have you. The Three of Cups is also a card of a union or a reunion, right? The Eight of Wands is a card of travel or a card of communication, okay? And the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or the Knight of Cups is actually all about love. So once the two of you get together, have that cup of coffee or go to that party, they'll start talking about love. That's what it's actually all about. So with the Page of Wands, this is just a facade, you know, because they'll say, hey, they'll be kind of casual about it, but they do love you, or still love you, really love you. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all four knights. This knight always talks about genuine, authentic love. What you guys do after that, it's going to be up to you. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Taurus, this week. We have the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Devil, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Hierophant, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. I don't think zodiac signs really matter this week. You'll be hearing, for you in this case, this week, the Queen of Swords is the person reaching out to you, and you already know this person. Perhaps this is a recruiter, or it's somebody you used to work with, and they've got a very attractive offer, very tempting offer, right? The Queen of Swords, like I said, it could have been a recruiter or somebody you used to work with. Perhaps this person moved on to a new job and they have a new opening there and they thought of you. The Six of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Swords, is a card of somebody from your past. So like I said, you already know this person. The offer is the Devil, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, Taurus. This is such a good looking carrot being dangled in front of your face. Oh yeah. But the thing is, there is a catch. There's always a catch with the Devil card. Always. It will probably pay a lot of money. The Ace of Pentacles is a lot of money, but you'll have to work your butt off. You may have to be on call 24/7 or something among those lines. There's got to be some kind of a catch. But the money is going to be good with the Ace of Pentacles. It is a golden opportunity. Perhaps if you do work your butt off for the first year, it will become easier. You'll get promoted, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles always talks about long-term opportunities, right? But there's some kind of a catch. If there's a lot of paperwork involved, I suggest you give it to a lawyer or somebody who can read the legal language, you know what I mean? I'm sure you do. The thing about this offer also is that they're going to let you think about it, right? We have the Two of Wands, clarified by the Hierophant. The Two of Wands, this is you trying to make a decision. The Hierophant is your personal card, and the Hangman on the bottom of the deck is a card of stagnation. So yes, you will have time to think about it. It's not going to be anything urgent. It's not going to be a hot offer, but there's still something about it. It's going to be up to you, Taurus. Like I said, if I were you, I would give it to a lawyer or a professional, or ask a friend. Ask another, if you have a friend recruiter, another recruiter, just ask them what they think about it. Alright, other than that, it's a very good looking, delicious carrot that they are dangling in front of you. Alright, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Taurus, this week. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Six of Swords, and we also have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is this Queen of Cups to make a final decision about they're going to end something, right? This Queen of Cups could be somebody you work with, and perhaps they're going to make a decision to quit their job and move on, and that's what you're not expecting. But that's what essentially is happening. Like I said, this Queen of Cups is ending something, right? The Ten of Swords right next to the Queen of Cups is a card of an abrupt ending. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck in this case is something you're not aware of. And the Three of Wands, clarified by the Six of Swords, this is them making a final decision to move on, to get out of a situation. or to get out of a job, to get out of something, right? Then that's what you're not expecting. The Queen of Cups, I don't know if I mentioned, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Taurus, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Taurus, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.